I still can't process what happened yesterday because it felt so sudden that I keep replaying it in my mind again and again.
What happened to you? You look like something really unexpected shook your whole day.
My boyfriend proposed to me completely out of nowhere, and I honestly did not see it coming at all.
Wait, are you serious? Like a marriage proposal?
Yes, and the strange part is that everything looked so normal just a few minutes before it happened.
Okay, now I really need the full story from the beginning.
The day started very normally, like any other usual day, and we had already planned to meet in the evening for coffee as we often do. There was nothing unusual in his messages, nothing emotional or suspicious, so I had absolutely no reason to think something important was going to happen.
So he didn't give you any hint at all?
Not even a small one, because he was talking to me in a completely normal way, maybe even a bit quieter than usual, but I thought he was just tired or busy with work.
That actually makes it more surprising.
Exactly, because when someone behaves too normal, you stop expecting anything. When we met at the cafe, everything looked exactly like our usual routine, sitting near the window, ordering the same drinks, and talking about simple daily things like work and friends. But I noticed that he was listening more than talking, and sometimes he would just look at me and smile in a way that felt a little different, although I couldn't understand why at that moment.
So there was something unusual, but you didn't notice it clearly?
Yes, it was very subtle, like small details that you only understand later when you think back. At that moment, I just enjoyed the conversation without suspecting anything. After finishing our coffee, he suddenly suggested that we take a short walk outside, which is something we do sometimes, so I agreed without thinking too much. We walked slowly to a nearby park, and the atmosphere was very calm, with almost no people around, which made everything feel a bit more emotional without any clear reason.
That already sounds like a movie moment coming.
Yes, but I didn't realize it then. I just thought it was a normal walk. Then suddenly, he stopped walking and turned toward me, and his expression changed in a way that made me feel slightly nervous. He told me that he needed to say something important, and at that moment, I honestly thought it might be something serious about his life or our relationship in general. But then he reached into his pocket and slowly took out a small box, and my mind literally went blank for a few seconds because I started realizing what was happening.
Oh, wow, that must have been intense.
Yes, and before I could even react properly, he opened the box, looked at me, and asked if I would marry him. Everything felt so quiet around us, and I could only hear my own heartbeat at that moment. I was completely shocked, and even though part of me felt happy and emotional, another part of me felt confused because I never expected such a big step to happen so suddenly. I kept thinking about our relationship, whether we were really ready for something like marriage, and whether I was emotionally prepared for that kind of decision.
That's a lot to feel in just one moment.
Exactly. It was like my emotions were trying to decide everything at the same time, but my brain was not able to keep up. My hands were shaking slightly and I couldn't find the right words immediately. After a few seconds of silence, I told him that I needed some time to think because I didn't want to answer something so important without understanding my own feelings properly.
Oh, that sounds like a very mature response.
I think so too, because I didn't want to say yes or no just because of the emotion of the moment. After that, we continued walking quietly, and even though we didn't talk much, the silence didn't feel awkward. It felt more like both of us were thinking deeply about what just happened. The atmosphere between us felt different, like something important had changed, even though nothing was officially decided yet.
So it changed the relationship energy?
Yes, completely. Even without an answer, the moment itself already changed. Now, when I think about it, I still feel emotional because it was one of those moments that stays in your mind for a long time.
And how do you feel about him now?
I feel the same love, but also a new responsibility to understand my feelings properly before making any decision. Because some moments in life are not about rushing. They are about thinking carefully.
Now we will learn some important new words from this conversation. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Suddenly, happening quickly and without warning. Subtle, not obvious, very small or quiet. Emotionally, related to strong feelings. Confused, not clear in mind or thoughts. Nervous, slightly scared or worried. Realize, to suddenly understand something. Responsibility, something you must think carefully about. Decision, a choice you make after thinking. Now listen to the conversation and try to understand these words.